Don't be afraid to apply.
Apply everywhere where you
Yes,
can, right?
yes.
Yes. Okay, so hi everyone. So first of all, I would like to let you guys know that this video is going to be my first video in English for obvious reasons.
Hello.
Yeah, so she's Sherry. She's my manager. She's the part of management of my workplace. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to represent you guys before her, and we'll let her know the questions and concerns that we guys have, and she'll be here to answer all of them.
Of course.
So first of all, I would like to thank you, ma'am, for being here and for agreeing to be a part of this
100%.
video. It's really, it is really going to be beneficial for all those guys who are watching the
Excellent.
video.
I want to help.
Thank you so much. So the first question that I used to have when I was applying for the jobs in Canada, so what do you expect out of someone who is applying for a part-time job to a retail store like ours?
Okay. So we're always looking for experience. We're also looking for energetic candidates, someone that is friendly and kind and just willing to go one step above for the customer. Someone that's really focused on values and their own personal integrity. And again, anybody with experience.
And how would you know that? Just by looking at the resume? Like,
I think by looking at the resume, obviously we know if we've seen past history working retail, but definitely when we meet someone and it's a one-on-one interaction and we ask those questions and they're open and honest with us, that's how we really find those great candidates.
Okay, but that's the case when the candidate has gotten an interview, right?
Correct.
With the management. What about the resume? Okay, I have a resume of my friend.
Okay.
Let's say she wants to work for our company, our store, right?
Perfect.
And you have this resume.
Yep.
What are you going to look for at the first glance?
First thing I'm looking at is her work experience. So I
Okay.
see that she's been a cashier, she has customer service representation. That's exactly what I would look for.
Okay, like is that the only thing?
No, I would look at her availability. What exactly is she working for? So I see that she has an objective here, seeking a stable position. So it tells me what she's looking for. It tells me also that she's available 20 hours a week. So that'll help me decide if this is a candidate that would actually fit into my scheduling.
Okay.
Also, I'm looking at her skills. What is she good at? So she's really good in customer service, connecting well with the customers, able to cope with different people and problem solving.
Okay.
So a lot of customer service is individual problem solving. So that's fantastic.
Oh, great. And you know what? The thing is, many people who don't have the experience because they are new to Canada and they don't have any kind of experience of being a cashier or like me. I didn't have any kind of experience.
Right.
So my resume actually got rejected before getting hired. I got hired because that was a walk-in interview that you guys,
I remember
organized
that.
there.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's the thing. So what should I have, put on my resume if I don't have any kind of experience?
Maybe what you're interested in, what your schooling has been, your past experience in employment. Maybe it's not necessarily customer service, but especially in a location where there's a lot of people working. Are you able to work well with others? Are you able to work individually on your own when given a task? So just your previous experience in jobs, what it could bring to the table for the location that you're applying for.
Oh, great. So it's like whoever wants to apply for a specific position, he should, correlate well with the past experiences,
Exactly.
the exact things which he learned and which he can apply to
And
the
how it's
current
going to
job.
benefit
Awesome. Great.
our team. For
Yeah,
sure.
awesome. So let's say if a resume gets selected, and you call the candidate for the interview, what should be the first impression of that candidate, like by means of clothing or by means of like firm handshake or something?
Yep, definitely open body language.
Okay.
So it's not someone that's closed off. Definitely a friendly smile, a handshake, confidence. You can see confidence with someone when they walk in, how they present themselves. Obviously, it's always wonderful to be dressed for success, but a really great employer doesn't see that. They see the person and what that person can bring to the table.
Oh, sure. Great. And how was your experience? I'm quite sure you have quite a lot of experience hiring associates, hiring new people. How long it has been?
My experience in management has been over 25 years.
Over 25 years. So in last 25 years, you have like hired hundreds of people.
Started
right?
when I was 4.
Oh, you started when you
When I
were
was 4 years old.
4 years old? Really? Is that true? Okay.
No.
No, it's
No,
not true.
sadly, no.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so many people, like, let's say I'm from India, and many Indian students are coming here to pursue their higher education.
Definitely.
They are very much worried about their communication skills, you
Yep.
know. Sometimes they are not as fluent as they should be. So, what should they expect out of an employer? Like, what kind of part-time jobs they can do, and what should they go for?
Really, they should go for anything. There's a lot of really great opportunities here in Canada, and especially now everybody is an equal opportunity employer, and we do have so many different cultures in Canada. So what this person might bring to the table that's from India or from Pakistan or from a different country, all of my customers are the same. They're
Right,
from
right,
India, from
absolutely,
Pakistan,
absolutely.
from all different sorts of countries. So really, truly, to have someone that can speak a different language on my team,
Oh, great.
I think it's a huge asset. So
Okay, so that's a kind of a beneficial thing for the candidates that they can speak
100%.
multiple languages, right?
100%,
Okay,
yes.
great.
for future candidates, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to apply for the job. We're always, all companies are looking for really great people.
Right.
And just because you're from a different country and you might
Yeah,
have
I-
broken English or whatever it is,
Yeah.
most opportunities are equal opportunities, and we're just looking for really great people.
Ma'am, in your past experiences, obviously, it is going to be related to those experiences you already had because it is
Right.
going to benefit all those students. What is the pay rate which a new candidate should expect who doesn't have any kind of work experience here?
Okay, so a new candidate, it really all depends on the company that you're working for, but most candidates can expect a Canadian minimum wage, and that's based on the province in which they're in.
Yeah.
I believe that our minimum wage is
Right now, Ontario,
Yes.
in Ontario, it's $14.
$14, right?
Yeah.
And I know that some companies do hire a little bit higher than that. Really, it's whichever company you're with, they're obligated to pay you no less than
Right,
minimum
right,
wage.
absolutely.
But sometimes there's other companies. I know the company that we work for now, that they're really focused on finding the right people
Right.
and wanting them to stay, so we offer a little bit more. And sometimes it's not necessarily about the wage that you're making, but the benefits of the company that it
Oh,
brings to
yeah.
the table. So that's another thing that I recommend. If you're going for an interview, know the company that you're going to interview with.
Great, awesome.
Yes. So do a little research. Find out when you're going for that interview what the company offers, what the company actually does, what they're selling, what products they're producing. Definitely, so you can come into that interview a little bit knowledgeable.
A little bit research is always essential, to impress the
100%.
employer that we know. We know each
Exactly.
other.
You're excited to work for us.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
And ma'am, this was about the students who are coming here for the part-time job scenario here, because like, as you told us that each company is looking for the right candidates, right people to work
Yes.
with, and the minimum wage and everything. You are looking for the resume and an interview. That's good.
Yep.
But what about the full-timers who are coming after taking the permanent residency of Canada?
Okay, after-
right? So they can work full-time, 40 hours. What kind of positions, like is it just the associate level positions, or we have higher positions for them as well?
We do have higher positions. Now, higher positions in the company when we are looking for full-time, often those positions start out at a part-time level, and we do work up to a full-time level. I know with the company that I'm at right now. But really, when you're going in for a full-time role, you should know the company that you're going and
Right.
applying to, but
Right,
you
right,
should
right.
also have experience to back it up.
Okay. Because
For sure.
in the full-time arena, in the full-time job market, that's the experience which matters, When the part-time, you can
Exactly.
adjust it, you can
Exactly.
train new people, but full-time, it's very
100%.
crucial for the companies. as well.
100%. I
Awesome.
think a really great benefit to any company sometimes is not having any knowledge about the position that you're going into in the aspect of experience. So if someone comes in and they've never worked retail before, but they're a people person and
Oh,
they
yeah.
have really great social skills, sometimes that's all we need, and we can really mold that person with our values and our core assets. to make them-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So they need to mention that on their resume and in the cover
Yes.
letter, of course. Yeah.
Of course.
Great. In the full-time job scenario, are the vacation period, like those are paid or not? by the
Oh,
company?
100%. They
Oh.
should always be paid 100%.
Oh, great.
Vacation time should be paid 100%. It's accrued for the time that you work. So sometimes with some companies you can work full time for a year and then the following year you get vacation. With other companies, it's how they treat their employees. I know with this particular company, as soon as we had 6 months, we were entitled to vacation.
Wow.
But normally your vacation is 100% paid for full time.
Okay. So if you want a paid vacation from the company, you have to go to a vacation. You have to actually go to a vacation.
Yes.
You can't stay at home.
Oh my gosh, no, you can stay at home. You can have a staycation, but you should go if you have the
Okay.
opportunity to go.
Yeah,
you should
okay,
go.
okay. So I can like take a paid leave and stay at home, right?
100%.
Great,
Yeah.
awesome. So ma'am, back to the student scenario right here. What if I have a master's degree in medical biotechnology? That's from a pharmaceutical kind of background or health sciences. Can I work in a retail store on a higher position considering I have a master's degree or would
Most definitely. Most
Okay.
definitely. Whatever you bring to the table, you bring to the table. So if you are extremely educated and you are looking for a part-time job, so personally, I feel that if we're telling a candidate that they're too overqualified because they're a doctor or a lawyer in a different country,
Yeah,
I think that's wrong.
yeah,
I think
that's
what my own personal morals,
Mhm.
it's not necessarily something that every company would think, but truly, I know you have such amazing education behind you,
Yeah,
but truly you're an asset to our company, so why wouldn't I bring you on my
great,
team
awesome,
and
awesome,
support
awesome.
you while you're here in the country to help you get to where you need to be.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
ma'am. I'm really thankful about that, though. Yeah.
Me too.
So, technically, so people shouldn't worry about what kind of education they have or what kind of
No.
degrees they have. So,
No.
employers don't look at the degrees, right?
No.
So, it's
No.
always about what you can bring to the company
What you
or
can bring
how,
to the
how
company.
can you be a good part,
Exactly.
of the team, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So, ma'am, any kind of suggestion you want to give personally to all those students specifically who are coming here for their higher education and who will be looking for a part-time job? with the university?
Honestly, the best advice I can give is have a really good resume. Include your references on that resume, and before you come in for an interview, do a little bit of research about the company that you're
Great.
going to, so you can
Awesome.
speak knowledgeably about the position that you're applying for.
And also include it in the cover letters, right?
100%.
Yeah, because
Yep.
the cover letter. Oh, what kind of cover letter do you expect out of a candidate? Informal one or a very formal one? Because I always get confused with that.
Right.
Because should I like be formal with that? Should I sound official with every sentence I'm
Perfect.
writing right there? Or
That's
should
a
I
really
be-
great question. I
Really
think
formal.
that you need to gauge it for the position you're applying for.
Okay.
So if you're applying for a part-time retail position,
Part-time
maybe it
associate.
doesn't need to be as official and so business professional.
Yeah.
If you're applying, you finish your schooling and you're applying in your field, most definitely.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So awesome. That's the suggestion I wanted because like whenever we are here, like the students are here who are looking for the part-time jobs, they should be a little friendly, a
Yes.
little humorous,
Yes.
a little funny. That employer gets that, oh, that's a friendly person. I should talk to him and I should
Yes.
know a little bit more about him or her.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Sherry. I
Oh my
know you're
gosh.
a busy woman and you have a lot of work to do right now.
You
But
know what? Always willing to sit down and talk to one of my associates.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
For sure.
And we would really talk again if anyone
For
from
sure.
our side has a question again. So I'll
Most
definitely
definitely.
convey that question to you.
Heck
and
yeah.
we'll figure that out somehow, how to, be a part-time job ready candidate for the potential employers like
For
you.
sure.
Thank you
Sounds
so much,
good.
Sherry. Thank you so much. And I'll be back to work as well. Maybe,
Get back to it.
right now. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Awesome.
So that's it. I hope it helps.